everyone, it's Samantha and welcome to another planner video. Today I'm talking all about my brain dump system. I've heard this referred to as other things if you don't like the name brain dump. I've also heard it called daily download. Now I walked through my morning productivity process with you guys in a different video, so I'm not going to cover how I use this later. I'm just going to cover the act of actually doing the brain dump and how it is working for me. Basically, you just empty your brain. You dump everything out of your brain. I just decorated this front piece with a piece of pattern paper and then some alphabet stickers. Flipping through, I did put a key and an index here, but I never ended up using either one of these. I have a couple of symbols that I use that I talked about before. Just the arrow and then the checkbox are the only two symbols I've really been using lately. But basically, you just write everything that comes to mind down on your list. Anything that needs to go on your to-do list, anything that you feel like doing. It can be new ideas. It doesn't necessarily have to be things to do. I tend to use it for just like a giant running to-do list, and I reevaluate it in the morning when I wake up, but it just helps me clear my brain right before bed. This is something I do right before bed. I have this on my nightstand ready to go, and I have a couple of pens in my nightstand so I can pick from them. I usually use pink just because I love pink. So I use this notebook mostly for that. This is just a cheap old notebook. I think I picked this up at Target a really long time ago, and I've used a bunch of the paper from it. So I just have whatever's left in this notebook, but you could buy a dollar notebook. You could use a fancy notebook, whatever you want for this. It's just a way to clear your mind and help you go to sleep, basically. It helps me just know that I'm not going to forget any little tasks that I have. I can go back to it and refer to it in the morning, add things to longer term to-do lists, and I just love the idea of having a place to just clear my mind. So I also use this notebook every once in a while for if I'm using a recipe from online, I'll just take notes like the ingredients or whatever, just because it's a piece of paper that I can use. So I'll do something like that. I'll jot random notes in here too. So it's not just specifically for my brain dump. It's getting late, so I'll do my brain dump tonight. So today is 1/19. I'll just date it up at the top. 1/19/15, that'll be my date. And I'll just start listing things. I'll put a little box, start listing things that I have going through my mind, and fill this up as much as it takes. I sometimes have, just a little tiny section. Sometimes I have 2 pages. It really just depends on how cluttered my mind feels. It just helps me go to sleep. So it's a great way to remember all those little tasks, and it's a great way to clear your mind. So I highly encourage you to try this out. If you're having any sort of anxiety trying to remember things, or you're worried about forgetting things right before you go to bed. So even if I feel like I've done my whole brain dump, I feel like there's something left, I'll just turn my light on real quick, take a little note, and then go back to sleep. It helps me just sleep easier. So I wanted to share that with you and talk about this process just a little bit because I touched on it in that other video, but I wanted to really get into detail and talk more about what the benefits are for me that I've seen. So I really like this system. Hope you guys will give it a try. And if you have a different kind of brain dump system or download system that you use, I'd love to hear about it. Just leave me a comment down below letting me know what your system is. And that is it for today, so be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of my videos. And I'll catch you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day. Bye!